So this is shed design part 3. Yeah, this is probably the fastest step once you get good at everything else. I've got all these trees and I've got my little shed and I've got a nice little front door and I've got a wall inside. Can hide this so you can see the door and the windows and all sorts of cool stuff. Let's unhide that. Need the light bulb. And I say you unhide and view. And then I hit the light bulb again. And no, I didn't hit the light bulb. There it is. So we are going to finish up our sheet. So we have so far. We got a lot of work to do on this. One of the things, no, I'll do it all later. It's fine. We're going to open a section view. All right. So here we go to a floor plan. I don't want this in the view, so like I just showed you, I'm going to hide it. And then we got to put a section. I'm going to put it here because that's where the slope of my roof is. If the slope wasn't there, then I wouldn't put it there. So we'll view section and we go right across. All right, that's about as easy as it gets. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So make sure it cuts through the wall, and then you should see a section view down here now. Let's click on it. You see that? It's nice. Going to adjust the crop view. I'm going to leave it a little higher for later purposes. I'm going to bring this over. Now it's got this annoying feature where these get off the reservation. So I'm going to bring these inside. I'm going to try to bring these inside. And should have done it to the bottom one too. I might need to mess with this one, but I'll do that later. All right. So we're going to adjust the crop size more later. This is a very good start. This is bothering me. Gonna hide it. That'll do. All right. We're going to change the detail level here to fine, and we're going to change the scale from whatever it was to 1/2 inch equals 1 foot. Now we got some fun stuff going on here. We're going to mess with the shed wall. So we can click it here and just edit type. And this is just practice. They're just trying to say, hey, do you remember how to do this? So hopefully you do. Edit, and I'm going to preview it. And we are going to change the metal stud to wood. Actually, it's called softwood lumber. All right. That's all we're going to do. We're not going to go in and change the other stuff. And then we're going to change the plywood sheathing to 1/2 inch. And let's see what this looks like. Actually, we're going to get rid of one of these, I think. No, 1/2 inch siding, 1/2 inch plywood, 6 inch, and the vapor retardant, and then the gypsum. All right, so there it is. I don't know why it's showing us the whole thing, but whatever. Preview, preview. Interesting. Showing the wall as is. Let's zoom in. Plywood, sheathing, stud, gypsum. Cool. All right, we're also going to change the floor to concrete. If it pops this up, just remove constraints. It doesn't really matter. All right, click out of there. And here we are going to make sure I've clicked on it. Floor. We're going to edit type. And we are going to change it to, we're going to delete this one. Going to delete this. And we're going to change this to concrete. I believe it's cast in place concrete. Yeah. And it should be 6 inches thick. I want that 0 there. All right. That's about right. Okay. Okay. They wanted me to edit the floor boundary. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm a little wigged out by it's under the ground, but you know what? That's fine. Not going to worry about it at all. No, that makes sense. That's why it's concrete. It's under the ground. Now, we are going to get a little crazy here. So I'm warning you now. The instructions say to mess with the annotation, but I'm going to put in my insulation first. So we're going up to annotate here, and we're adding things. We're going to add insulation here. Now, I want 6-inch. This took me a long time to figure out over here, and it's not going to be perfect just so we're all on the same page. Let's go about here, and let's see how I did. That's terrible. Cancel and Control Z. I don't want it. Let's try it again. Annotate insulation, because I started it way too early. It's not going to be that far over. We'll go right there. Good. Escape, escape. We've got insulation there. Now, the slightly harder part is this insulation down here. This is going to be 3.5-inch insulation because it's up against a 2x4. So change this one to 3.5. And let's start at the bottom and go all the way up. Escape, escape. That seems a little on the small side. It tells me I may have screwed up my wall. Escape, escape. Let's just see if I can check if I did the wall right. Edit type. Edit. 6 inches. Naughty, naughty, naughty. 3.5. Well, hey, at least I saw it, caught it. It's kind of cool. Okay. Okay. And now you can see the insulation fits much nicer. Up here, you might be like, wow, it's a little bit off. That's fine. Let's mess with it a little bit. This has this horrible feature where you can't move it just a little. You have to like move it somewhere else and then move it back. In this case, it worked out. Just be prepared for that. It's beyond annoying. Makes me want to hurt somebody. And that's pretty good. It's overlapping a little bit. It's not exactly perfect to the backside. I don't really care. It's close. It's good enough. Now we're going to start putting in the words. And I had a little trouble with this earlier, so bear with me. Text, and we're going to put it in with a header. And we're going to start with the insulation. Now it's called BAT insulation. I've looked it up. I thought it stood for battery. It doesn't. It just means insulation, the fluffy insulation stuff. I wish I could give you more details. I can't. So I'm going to come up pretty high and click, and it gives me this massive thing, and it's way too big. Or so you think. Click somewhere. It's still too big. So escape, escape. Click on the outer edge of the box, and it allows me to drop it down to 330 seconds. I want to move this dot first, this dot second. And now everything should be good from here. So that's bad insulation. And then in here, just random arrow place, doesn't really matter. We're going to say 2x8 rafters, and they are on 24-inch centers. So at 24-inch on centers. I keep hitting enter. Don't do that. Click somewhere else. I'm a little surprised it didn't fix for us. So escape, escape. 30 seconds. I said drag this over. I'm going to drag this over. Sure, keep the header on there. Interesting. All right, text. Guess I should just change it over here. Thought it was changing automatically. My mistake. Notice how much I keep learning as I go. This is your 1/2-inch plywood sheathing. 1/2-inch plywood sheathing. This is your asphalt shingles. I am not happy. I was going to say I'm pretty happy. I'm not. I want to move this down a little bit. I'll move this down a little bit. I'll move this up a little bit. Move this out a little bit. Just make it a little more readable. This up a little bit. It's that feature where it snaps, doesn't want to move. So if you really want to move it somewhere, you go once and then you go twice to where you want it. Very, very annoying. All right, so that's the roof. Now I'm going to do it from the floor up. Got to say we were looking at the 6-inch concrete slab. 6-inch concrete slab. Then we're going to do the 2x4 studs. 2x4. Notice I don't say inches. I just say 2x4 studs at 24-inch on the centers. Now we got our plywood sheathing right about there. It's 1/2-inch plywood sheathing. And our cedar siding. And then our 1/2-inch gypsum wallboard, which is all the way on the inside. Which I would never put inside a shed, but hey, we're trying to make a nice little cozy shed here, I guess. Should put like some chairs in there or something. And finally, the bat insulation. I'm going to go look up bat again and see if I can make sense of that, but it won't be on this video. But it just means your standard insulation. So there we go. Looks pretty good. I'm going to bring the window in tighter because why not? I was going to bring it up here. You'll see why a little bit later. That's pretty sharp. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we're going to do something weird. Again, I'm probably tired of hearing me say this. Had a little trouble with this one earlier. We're going to go to elevation view. East, no, yes. South, nah, definitely east. I want to show the slope of the roof. I'm also going to control, select both these and hide both in view. Oops, there's another one in the back. Hide in view. Elements. So we're going to draw this little triangle here and show the slope of the roof. This is odd, to put it very mildly. Call it a detail line. And I go up from this. I guess I don't even need that. Let me go horizontal. No, I should go down first. Cool. And I want to come over. Actually, I want to do this wrong. See if I can't show you a little bit of a modification tool here. Perfect. Okay. So modify, and this is trim, and you keep what you want. Trims them both away. A nice little triangle here. Just a little something I wanted to show people. Text, this time no leader. And this one needs to be customized. I'm going to edit the type. It's too big. I need a 1/16. How do I know that? Because I did it earlier. So 12. And you can see that's still pretty big. That's because it's actually 3/32. And then we'll just do 9. So that's the slope that we went with, a 12 to 9 slope. Let's see if we can't escape, click and control, click and edit type. There we go. It says 1/16. Go figure. Okay. No idea if they shrunk or not. I think they did. I don't care. Click and let's find the handle here, the grippy thing. Get down here where it stays. Oh, too far. And then this one, closer. Here's my little 12 to 9. That should show up on the sheet automatically. 12 to 9 down there. Nice. And that's about it. Now we're going to add the section view to our drawing. Got a little problem here. We have way too much going on here. So we're going to move things around a little bit. I'm going to move this one up and over. It's pretty tight. I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to move just the bottom piece. Nope, moved everything. Like I said, I have to come out here, and then I have to go back until I get what I want. Good enough. And now I'm just going to click on the bottom piece so I can move that. I'm going to move it down. Actually, again, move it somewhere else. And then I pick where I want it. I'm going to go with, I guess I'll center it right there. Now, down here, I don't like the cropping. So I'm going to go back to the floor plan. I'm going to take a look at the cropping. And it's fine. Now, what did I not like about it? I think I'll just run it closer. And I'll turn off the cropping back here. Need to move this thing. Oh, I know what I don't like. I didn't like these. That's my problem. Up and then bring it back where I want it. Bring this down a little and over. One of my pet peeves when people are too lazy and they leave their part of their drawing on the outline. It's not good. So I figured out how to shorten this. We click on all of it and then we go to the handles and shrink it down. So now we can, nope. Just click on that to move it. Click on all of it to edit it. That'll make you insane. All right, let's go to south. Let's get rid of these trees. Control. Hide. I think I missed one. Elements. Yep. Elements. All right. Yeah, that's bothering me. It's too big. Good. I'm gonna do that with the first one too. Actually, I gotta make sure I crop this right. Yeah, it's good. Actually, I can do better than that. Yeah, I like that. I like the bench halfway on there. And east. These are the problems I have. Okay. Let's go back to the sheet. Yeah, see, now I can move this thing. And you're probably think I'm overdoing it, and I am. But you're going to see in a minute why I need all this space. Click this. No, click all of it to move the handles. You know, I really don't feel bad about not being able to figure that out on my previous video. That's confusing. And then this just to get it there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, got to move this big honking thing out of the way. That should do. No, not even close. What am I going to do here? You're going to have to go down a lot. And then you're going to have to come over a bit. Z. Escape. Move this. Cancel. Good. Don't know what I just did. Didn't want to do it though. It's grabbing things. Escape. Good. Click. It basically put me in edit mode. I didn't want it to. That's about as good as it gets. This, grab it, drag that to there. Click on all of it, drag that to there. And let's hope we can fit our section view in. So for those that don't remember, we drag section view down here until it highlights. And now I put the section view up there. And notice the mess. Let's go back to section view. Let's bring this sucker way in. And let's bring this sucker a little bit in. Go back to the sheet. That's much better. It's much better. Bring it out and then put it where I want it. About there should do. Yeah, it's busy. I would never do this in a corporate state, but it'll have to do. Click on all of it, shorten this. Click on just this. Should do it. Probably should have brought it down more. Yeah, I think I will. Even though it fits really nice right there. There's no reason not to bring it down where there's a little more space. And there it is. Wow. Now, from this point on, the dimensions, the instructions say, let's mess with dimensions. Let's, I don't have the windows dimensioned here, this window, that window, this door, this window. I don't have their elevations dimensioned. We should do that. And we should change the walls and we should, yeah, we're good. We're good. Do try and print this or PDF it and send it to your teacher so they can print it. Just because it's nice to have a hard copy of something that's really this complex to do. That's it. Good luck.